Hey, so uh, you may have noticed lately, but it seems like I haven't been acting like myself, or at least self that you're used to. But when we say the self, we mean the ego, and it's your personality, your mind, the collection of thoughts and beliefs you have. It's not really you, although most of the world um, lives their lives through the ego. I used to. Um, I lived completely through my ego and inside my mind um, until I had a spiritual awakening, which I've had uh, several because it's not like a one-time thing. Whatever you want to call it, you like wake up, level up, blah blah blah, go back down, go back up, back down. Um, but the simplest way to, I think, to explain spiritual awakening is the realization that you're not the personality. It's the realization in the experience of who you really are. Um, so the ego is not bad. I mean, it can be bad. It's just more like a tool. It's like operating software or something like that. I mean, you just need it in the world to interact. And your personality ego is completely malleable. You can mold it into anything. You can completely change your personality, and it's not like your old personality in the new one. That more one is more real. I mean, they're both pretty much fake. I mean, you can, and you probably will try if you're actively trying to change. You can form an ego that, let's say, it resonates more with your soul's energy. I particularly think that's a good idea, um, and maybe that will be a goal for a lot of you. Um, I don't think that I'm egotistical. I do I do have a big ego though. I have a big personality, and lately it's been even bigger because I feel everything. I feel thoughts. I don't exactly mm, I don't hear thoughts. I don't get sentences. I more just get a feeling of what people are feeling. So when I'm around an evil person, I feel that evil like it was my own or something. When I'm around someone that's scared, I experience their fear. And this happens like all the time, 24/7, 365. And it's a lot, honestly. I mean, it's been going on my whole life, but it's a lot. And it's not pleasant the way I talk sometimes. I know that. I don't I don't really like it. Um, I'm not saying it's right. I'm not making excuses for it. It's just currently right now on my at the level of maturity and spiritual growth. That's the only way I can figure how to get this shit out of me. It's like I'm surrounded by this evil and fear and ugliness, and it's like I'm writing return to sender and just giving the bullshit back to them. Here, take this. Um, but I usually give their bullshit back to them, and it's amplified. So they're like, "Whoa, whoa, what the fuck?" Um, that's why you shouldn't mess with me. I don't even like try to. My goal is not to mess with people, but frankly, you make it so damn easy. I mean, I'm just doing it unconsciously now. Uh, I mean, I do need to rein my ego back a little bit. Uh, it is fun feeding it, But if you know me for a while, you you can tell the difference when I'm like in my ego playing the character that I play, or if you're speaking with my soul. When you're having a conversation with the ego, it's you're thinking, um, and pondering. You listen to the person, and you're like, okay, what what I say next? What that reminds me? Blah 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 blah. You're not really paying attention. You're like waiting for the opportunity to say whatever your mind wants to say. When you have a conversation with your soul and someone else's soul, you guys are like just in it together. You're not consciously thinking about what you say. Your souls are just exchanging uh, love and feelings and whatever. It's just a beautiful solar stage. And I prefer to have that over what I've been experiencing lately. Um, However, I don't know, just people have been testing me. Like, I'm sorry, I got to get through this. I think I have to handle these assholes the way I have to. I mean, this one dude tonight, he wanted he wanted me to let him walk me home, like I'm driving Little Miss Daisy or whatever, some bullshit. I was like, I'm not walking with you. I don't trust you. And he said, "Oh, you may have lost out on $10." I'm like, dude, go try that with someone else. And uh, I waited for him to walk away. Then I started making my way. I got 5 minutes down the road. I turned around. I saw him running across the street. So I was right in the middle of the hood or the side of the hood, and I just cut through it because I know that dumbass is not going to follow me through the hood because them boys are murderers and they don't want anyone walking through their neighborhood that they don't know. Um, they all know me because I live in the same neighborhood. They just call me Guitar Man. I'm that white boy. Nobody messes with me. So, but yeah, that's why I don't like seeing like myself. Um, I do need to get better at managing this. And I probably should find a more healthy outlet for this anger I feel in this evil I feel. I probably should, and I probably will one day, and God will probably help me with that. But in the meantime, I just gotta shovel shit back to you. I'm sorry, like what you get from me is whatever you gave me. Okay, that's it. That's all I can do. If you find me pleasant and loving, it's because you're pleasant and loving, and I'm reflecting that back to you. If you find me ugly and judgmental, it's because you're ugly and judgmental, and I'm just giving it back to you. That's all I can really do. I can't do anything else. I literally can't do anything else. And like, I don't know, don't even ask me. Like, I had some like family members. They would be like, "Chris, you're worried about your mental health. Blah blah blah. You got to take your medicine." And then they would get mad when I was like having mental issues. They would get mad at me for like being manic and saying shit and doing shit. It's like, why are you guys getting mad at me if you know I have mental illness? Why are you holding that against me? It's just because they're assholes. I have assholes in my family, and I didn't want to accept it. They're not even really family anyway. This video is getting a little long. I pretty much said what I was gonna have to say. Again, my ego is big. I'm trying. Anyway, night.